So, Mr. Raje Gowda, sir, we're planning to distribute some flip-flops to some of the self-help group members. Do you think this is okay?
It's a quite sensitive issue. So if you give chappals to self-help group members, it may be possible to provide for one group. So in the villages there are so many groups. The other groups also ask. Then we are not in a position to provide. That's one thing. Secondly, if you give to one group, the other group will be react in different way, right? That's not correct. That's one thing. Secondly, now they are using their own ways. If they have economically sound, they use the chappals. If they don't have, they run in or walk in barefoot.
Yeah.
So if you give chappals, means one day it will be
broken.
Yeah. So then the next time you are not in a position to take. So that is why while designing any program, the charity is not good. So instead of that, if you make them to strengthen economically, then they will purchase with their money whenever they want. So while designing development activities, charity is not advisable. Instead of that, you make them to strengthen socially and economically, then they will do whatever they want. So in development, this is very, very important. So many people want to give some charity, either through some goods or money like that. But many times it has negative effect. So that is why we have to, while designing the programs, we need to concentrate on strengthening people socially and educationally, as well as strengthening economically. Then it is a sound development activity. It will sustain forever and ever. So that is the kind of activities we have to encourage. So as far as if you link this Jatropha project is concerned, Jatropha is a nice project because they have wasteland, they have field birds, there is no plants there. If they plant, it's an additional income to them. Apart from that, it is very useful to environment and to run our vehicles in a sustainable manner. That is why, so if you want to raise money or some goods, instead of charity, you raise it for a proper kind of activities which are very useful to strengthen economically. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
Okay. So, Mr. Raje Gowda, sir, could you give a short summary of what's happened in the past 1 year?
Okay. After our visit in June last year, after that you have provided 1000 Jatropha seedlings from Labland. So we have encouraged 5 farmers in Girjazi with that seedlings, right? So those seedlings are coming up well. So then as a second phase, that was first phase, that is our pilot phase. In second phase, you have 2,71,000 worth of money you have given, apart from these 12,000 Jatropha saplings. So during May, first second week, we have involved 18 farmers and gave training how to raise Jatropha and all that. So intensive training. So after that, we brought 6,000 Jatropha seedlings. At that time, we had very good rain. So we encouraged some farmers. So again during July, so we got very good rain. So during this time, again we brought another 6,000 Jatropha seedlings. So totally 12,000 Jatropha seedlings we brought and distributed to 28 farmers from Tiplapura, Kirjazi, and extra 3 farmers taken from Sananali village, right? So this is what has happened last 1 year. Apart from that, so you also provided 5,000 rupees for forestry saplings, especially for teak and silver oak. So this has given for 18 farmers, 3 farmers in Teplapura and 15 farmers in Kirjazi. 2,000 plants they have planted around the field. So this is what has happened last 1 year. So last year, which they have planted 1,000 seedlings, some are already yielding. So not fruit has not ripened, but it's already fruits have come. So shortly we are expecting some yield from those plants.
That's good.
Yeah, this is what brief summary as far as Jatropha project is concerned in last 1 year.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, Mr. Raje Gowda, sir, are there any benefits towards promoting tree planting in general?
So, not only for farmer or for India, it is very good for the whole world, because unless we have tree cover on earth, we are not in a position to sustain ourselves in future days. So, whether to sustain an economy or an industry or whatever, so trees are very, very important, because unless we have trees on earth, we are not in a position to balance the environment. This is the first thing. So as far as farmers are concerned, if they plant the trees in their farmland, it is very helpful for soil and water conservation, firstly.
Yes.
Secondly, when they are growing, they will meet their family firewood needs, particularly for cooking. When they grow old, they are also helpful for tobacco curing. So apart from that, they also provide fodder to the cattle. And in addition to that, while cutting the trees, when they become old, they get huge amount of income. So it will sustain like anything. I will just give an example. If you put say 10 rupees in a bank, so hardly in 20-25 years, it may grow up to 30-35 rupees.
Yeah.
Right? But if you plant a tree, it will definitely give 5,000 to 6,000 rupees in 20-25 years. So that is the scope of tree planting. So apart from this farmer's point of view, so if you encourage the trees in this particular situation, it is helpful for global warming, control the global warming.
Yeah.
And also it will control frequent floods and droughts, and also it is very helpful for what carbon dioxide is accumulating in the biosphere, it has to be converted to carbon and fixed into the field, so that the soil fertility will improve. In this way, it is very, very helpful in many ways. I am just talking very briefly. This is a very big subject.
Yeah.
Right? So there is no second thought about it. It's very, very useful.
Okay. Thank you, sir.